Over the top there was Sims, tapped away there towards Turnbull. Turnbull snaps onto the right boot, and there's Norwood's first goal for the match.
But using his body to wedge under the ball, it goes towards Adler. Clean bowls, and the ball goes between his legs, and it's picked up by the loose left-footed Woodcock, and he's banged it through. He doesn't miss me from that distance, and he's put it straight through for Norwood's second goal. So the margin now is 3 points.
Neither can get the clear tap out. Taken by Turnbull, best of field so far. Back towards Fosdyke, back again to Turnbull. High towards Button. Strength and superior position. Taking the mark well out in front of the eyes. About 30 metres out from goal, pretty well straight in front, and shouldn't have much difficulty in posting Norwood's third goal. Welcome comeback by Neil Button, probably along with Rick Davies, best two ruckmen the last 10 years here in South Australia. Button setting himself beautiful balance, great kick, and that's a major score there to Neil Button. By O'Connor, Colasanti, front position. Down towards Fosdyke onto his left boot. That's his first kick for the game. Down towards the forward pocket. Oh, Button just like a rover. Onto the left boot, onto the right boot. Eventually got the snap away. Finding Adler. Adler has marked the ball about 20 metres straight up in front of goals.
As we wait for Dunstan, he goes short. Finds Nicholson. Nicholson boots towards the half-back flank. Michael Ace driving through. That has taken a beautiful moment.
Heinrich gets the hand pass away, not a good one, towards Smith. In turn there to, couldn't pick up that player. Sims in possession, taken off him by Jenkins, towards Thomas. Brilliant hand pass, finding Menzel. Menzel with time and space. There's the kick on its way. We're right behind that. And that's a goal too, Norwood. Good football by Norwood.
Picked up by Norwood's Bell. Bell relieves the pressure for the Blues down towards the half-forward line. And the Blues go back into attack again through Adler. Long penetrating kick, looking for Button in the goal front. There go the big arms. He scored it. There's Tom's kick. Craig up high. Great mark. Taps the ball ahead of him. He's a left footer under pressure. Gets the ball towards Hargrave. Peter Hargrave lines him up. Goes right across the face of goals. And my goodness me, there's some body being used in this football match. The Stemper unloaded Derrington.
For O'Connor, Colasanti, clever tap down, right down the throat there of Danny Jenkins, clear on the half-back line, up towards centre wing, went straight through the hands there of Heinrich, gathered immaculately there by Craig. His hand pass is a bad one, picked up by Sorotsky, taken away there by Turnbull. Turnbull towards centre half forward, setting himself again, Neil Button. He's going to relieve from centre half back, and down centre field. Over the top was Turnbull. He shouldn't have been flying there. The player should have marked the ball there was Artfield. Ex-North Adelaide player, wide to the half-forward line. There's the leading Button, but straight through the hands again. Button still has the opportunity to get back on the ball, does so, gets under the right boot from the forward pocket, and has he drilled that one? Yes, he has, and that's a great goal to Neil Button. He's very pleased with that, and so are the Norwood supporters. They're 10 goals, 9, leading Sturt 4 goals, 3. Sturt can't get the good bounce, gets it towards Walk, but the umpire said that he was holding the ball too long. And a free kick is going the way of Danny Jenkins. He plays on quickly, finding Turnbull, being quiet in this quarter, sets himself 40 metres out from goal, looks straight, they're right behind it. Yes, he's drilled the centre. A great goal there by Turnbull, taking Norwood on to 11 goals, 9, leading Sturt 9 goals, 4.
Almost on the true centre half forward position. Got Ace short. Ace is taken on by Cromp. Walk. Clever hand pass, and the Blues are out of trouble again as they relieve the pressure down towards centre wing. Good mark by Hindry, that'll be paid.
Turnbull and Wilson certainly put Sturt under pressure here. Turnbull breaking clear. Can Cromp get him? Yes, he did at the last moment. Picked up by Menzel. Onto the right boot. High, and that's a major. And you can put that down to Ray Wilson's mistake. That's a shocking mistake by Wilson.
Hugo wins the tap towards Menzel. Menzel comes through the centre of the ground like a rocket. A long, penetrating screw punt. It's travelled 60 metres. Buttons underneath it. Great mark.
And Neil Baum pretty well bemused as to Norwood's performance during the third quarter. The bounce down, Spiel, Doward to Jenkins. Jenkins hurriedly onto the left boot towards Walk, and Woodcock has been extremely quiet this afternoon. Wheels onto that familiar left boot, wide towards the half-forward line. Setting himself there was Fosdyke. Fosdyke's taken the mark on the half-forward line, plays on quickly looking for Colasanti. He got those big arms up there and taken the mark on the forward pocket. Plays on quickly, that's short and dangerous. Can Norwood get in there? Yes, they can through the agency there of Greg Turnbull. Turnbull taking a sigh of relief there because there was plenty of Sturt players on his hammer, and took a very, very courageous mark. It's about 10 metres from goal, straight in front, and should have no difficulty in posting his third goal. It's a very important and crucial goal for the Redlegs. There's the kick from Turnbull. Oh, did it easily. That's a major score to Norwood, taking them to 14 goals, 10, trailing Sturt 15 goals, 7.
Well, the thing there was Hugo Colasanti. Danny Jenkins forcing the ball forward. So when Woodcock comes round to his left foot, Bruce Nyland's right. He's been a quiet player. There's a useful player, Fosdyke. But now the action comes. Colasanti hounds himself beautifully, takes the mark, and now look at this skill when he goes short. We didn't see that, unfortunately, but he went short with clever football. Now we do have that beautiful football by Colasanti, confident play, and he gave the opportunity to Turnbull to post his third. So it's only 3 points the difference, with the Blues leading at the 5-minute mark of this final quarter. Umpire was Dowler, got the ball down to Menzel. Redlegs go back into attack. The ball sumped away from Woodcock. There he is again, Mr. Magic himself, Turnbull. Goes out wide looking for Roger Woodcock. He's got front position. Walk too late on the scene, and the mark's taken by Woodcock. Skip 2, goes on with his left foot. Good looking kick, it's over the goal umpire's head, and that's goal number 3 to Roger Woodcock. And Norwood are back in front by 3 points. Well, both sides answering the pressure beautifully.
Well, no longer do you... As soon as you say that a player's quiet and is out of the game, Michael, what do? They come straight back into it. And that was Roger Woodcock's third goal. Oh, here we are. Turnbull, best of field, high. He was looking there for Woodcock, found that player, who's deep in the forward line, walkabout, so to speak, and Woodcock got onto that left boot, wheeled right around, put
it bounds between half forward and centre wing on the outer side of the ground. Howard gets over the top, hooks it back, it was taken by Hindley, he throws it away, that was bad football. The hand passed it away, but the umpire didn't see it, he thinks he did, and that's silly of football, although it went straight to the player. When you get hold of the football, it plays to keep it, it's hard enough to get. Still a good handball, I suppose. He entitled to be bit by rate as Menzel boots the ball back into the centre of the ground. Bit of interference as the players fly for the ball. Turnbull taps it across cleverly to Thomas. Thomas has got away from Wilson on this occasion. It's a hurried kick in towards Big Hugo. Hugo's unloaded by Sims. Plenty of pace on. McGarry's here. He's got the fumbles. It goes to Thomas. Thomas runs into Button, but emerges, kicks it back towards Leonard. Can Leonard take it second grab? He does. And that's a timely mark for the Blues. Only about
15-9 Sturt, trailing Norwood by 1 point, 15-10. Dunstan, a bit shaky with that kick out, coming the way here of Jim Teal. He's solid and reliable defender for Norwood at centre half back. That's not a solid and reliable hand pass, however. Went the way there of Wilson, back to Derrington, to Wiseman, too slow Wiseman. Oh, brilliant tap off the ground from Hargraves to Leonard, and is this a major score? If it is, it may turn the tide. Yes, it is. That's a brilliant goal by the Double Blues. And a goal there to Jeff Leonard, his second. And I think he's kicked both of those goals in the last quarter here for the Double Blues.
Third quarter. Spiel, Colasanti, won by Spiel, was taken by Gallagher. He loses it. Good tackle applied by Craig. Comes towards Leonard. He's interfered with by Gallagher, and the umpire suggests the free kick will go the way of Duncan Fosdyke in the centre of the ground. High kick towards the outer side half foot. He's looking for Button. It's the kick for Button. Button tries to knock it on. Nigel walks in front of Woodcock on this occasion. A hurried kick towards the half-back flank boundary line. Does it trickle out? It does as players go to the ground. No, it's still in there. Sorotsky's got the chance. Brings the ball back in towards the full forward position. Good body work used by Hill, but a great mark over the top by Adler. It's not Adler, it's been paid. It was Brenton Hartfield who's been shifted to full forward. Hill was using his body, pushing back on him, but the spring was superb by Hartfield. Hasn't been a dominating player by any stretch of the imagination, but what a goal this would be if he kicks it, and he should. At the 11-minute mark of this last quarter, Norwood will be 1 point in front. The ball's on its way. The goal umpire doesn't move, and it's straight through the centre by Hartfield. His first goal, and
back to the centre of the ground, taken there by Derrington, high towards centre half forward. This one's bringing rain. Reed setting himself high over the top. Surely that's interference. The umpire says no, it's not. Michael Graham, hand pass. Heinrich having all sorts of difficulty picking the ball up. Goes towards the forward pocket. Intercepting beautifully there is Bell, playing his first game for the Redlegs this afternoon. Done a pretty good job too. Out towards the half-back flank. There's another player playing his first game who's done a good job. And Fosdyke, cool, calm, and collected football, gets the short pass towards Hoffman. Hoffman kicking the ball absolutely nowhere. McGarry right through the hands. The flying chook, as he's affectionately known, couldn't quite possess the ball there, and the umpires decided to bounce the ball on the...
The Blues lead by 5 points. 16-minute mark. Colasanti wins the tap. Beautiful. Jenkins, centre of the ground. Craig waits. Takes a simple mark on his chest. Button arriving on the scene too late. No chance of a goal. No movement from the forwards, although Hargrave goes away to his left. He's ignored. Distance he's looking for is Craig. Not a great deal of difference. The distance. Dunstan in front, been paid the mark. Not much opposition in. Players very, very tired, as may be expected. Front position, the premium. And Graham Dunstan was there. The hand pass is on. Wow, this is troubles. Taken away by Hollis. Back to Hargraves on his own, almost in the goal square. He marks it. Oh, gee, what a mistake. What a bad mistake by Bell coming past Dunstan to take that hand pass. It really wasn't on, as you saw the result, into the arms of Peter Hargrave. Hargrave also a great player for the Blues in the third quarter when he booted 3 goals. He's booted already 1 in this term, so he's going for goal number 5 and a margin of 11 points in favour of the Blues. He's banged it through. No worries about that one. Goal number 5 to Peter Hargrave.
Hasn't done very much ruck work this afternoon. Been a very effective forward, however. Doward towards Fry. Fry with a long hand pass. Very close to the boundary line. Fredericks has the chance. Looked to have thrown that. Plomp. In trouble standing up. McGarry to Craig. Craig works it downfield towards Spiel. The long strides of Spiel take it down towards the half-forward line, straight through the hands of Hollis. That's happened time and time again. He's going to have to rub the margarine off the fingers after the match. Picked up here by Heinrich. In trouble, deep trouble. Got it to Graham. Graham to Leonard. Leonard back to Graham. Great football by the Double Blues. Can he complete it? It looks as though he's kicked that across the foot. No, he hasn't. That's a brilliant goal. If it's, I think the umpire's played a free kick back here, and it's going the way of the Norwood defence. Yes, that's right. I didn't pick that up, Michael, but it's going the way there of that looks to be Roger Woodcock back in the back pocket for the Redlegs. It's with Nicholson. Nicholson wide. Finds Hartfield. Hartfield right down to the full forward, or the half-forward line for Norwood. There's Jenkins, got the hand pass there to Menzel. Menzel steadies, 30 metres out from goal. There's the kick on its way. The crowd going berserk behind the goals there. And that's a major score to Gary Menzel. And Menzel's kicked 3 goals for the match, and that takes the Redlegs along to 17 goals 10, and they're trailing Sturt 18 goals 9.
What a shocking mistake by the Sturt defence. A goal being kicked by Michael Graham. Roger Woodcock was thumped around the head, but there's Menzel taking that hand pass, lining him up about 35 metres out on a fairly acute angle, and he's banged it through. Dunstan short. Finds Fosdyke. Again short to Thomas. Not gaining much ground, threatened the hand pass to Thomas. Now he does to Dunstan. Dunstan got away from his full back position. A wobbly old kick in towards Graham Reid. It's punched ahead by Aish. Through comes McGarry. It runs loose for Turbo. He socks it off the ground. A big Button. Well, Button turns away from Reid with ridiculous ease, and a long kick towards half forward right. Menzel's there. Great mark almost by Menzel, but he was unloaded by Kopp. The ball stays in play. Kopp's after the ball, comes towards full forward area, it's taken by Thomas, the left foot in towards goal, it's offline and through for the minor score, 1 point. So the difference now is 11 points in favour of Sturt at the 25-minute mark of this final quarter. So did he fly it? Taking the kick off anyway. A good-looking kick too. He's looking for Spiel. It's over his head. Turble the mark unattended, and he drops the ball. Play on is the call. Craig goes in very hard for the Blues. He's over the top of the ball. It comes loose to Colasanti. Colasanti tackled by Spiel. There's a battle of speeds. Just to McGarry. McGarry with a left foot in towards the centre of the ground. Reid's got the drop on Ace. Gets in front. Can't control the football. It's picked up by Jim Teal. Oh, in the face. That's not allowed. Umpire. Got under the nose of umpire O'Connor. That's shocking football. But the ball's with Roger Woodcock in the centre. The kid's still on the ground. As a bullet-like fast goes up the full forward. A great mark. And is that Brenton Hardfield? And he's marked about 25 metres out from goal. Well, I won't accept that decision by umpire O'Connell. First goal, 1 goal to Hartfield. Second on the way. Straight over the goal umpire said, and he banged it straight through. But I still can't agree with that decision. There's the boy on the ground for Sturt. There it is. Oh. Shocking play by Jim Till, and shocking umpire too to allow that to go on.
He got it to Nicholson. Nicholson got it to Woodcock. And look at this. He drills it right up and down the chest there of Hartfield. And Hartfield completed his second goal. And Norwood getting right back into this game now. 18-11 trailing Sturt, 19-10. It's
a fair football match. Second half, everything in Australian rules football. Everything. There they go. The centre of the ground is terrible. Knocking the ball forward. That was Thomas. Cross it goes to Ace. Ace, a long kick in towards centre half forward. One to the defensive players. With good marks taken by Hartfield again. Well, this is it. This is a kick that Hartfield badly wants. 1 goal the difference. 28 minutes of play have gone. Hartfield has 2. Looks for 3. 30 metres out, dead in front. Oh, it's a shocker. Out of bounds on the full. Goal. No pressure handle there by Brenton Hartfield. Oh, a bad one.
He knows.
A waste of a good mark. Waiting for the ball to come back from a little toddler down there. Kicks towards half-back, spills the aiming point. Penny up high, off hands it goes to Woodcock, well tackled. Oh, Colasanti used the elbow, he's pinched, caught holding the ball. Well done, Frank Spill. Towards centre wing, one for Thomas, and Thomas marks for Norwood. Player's extremely tired. Turble on his own at centre half forward. He almost has his head pulled off. He's been a wonderful player. Tired a little bit in the second half, but still constructive. Darwood short, finds him. Second grab. Oh, a little bit of pressure. A little bit tired players now. Only about 20 metres, if not been a 15-metre penalty involved there too, because it's brought him right up almost the edge of the goal square. Only 20 metres out from goal with that 15-metre penalty. Darwood yet to score. 1 goal still the difference. Almost up to 30 minutes. Grant Darwood pushed it, but still got it through. That's locked up the scores here at the Norwood Oval with Grant Darwood's first goal. 19-11 for both sides.
There it is. Turble been a great player for the Redlegs this afternoon. Great depth perception there by Turble. Finds Darwood with the double grab, and the heart was in the mouth there for Darwood, and he successfully posted his first goal, taking Norwood to 19-11 and Sturt 19-11. So the scores tied together, 125 points, and we've had 30 minutes of play in the last quarter here at the Norwood Oval. Well, listen to that crowd. They're excited, so are we. It's one of the best last halves I've seen for a long time. There's the bounce down. Colasanti, 1 point to win the game. No, it didn't. The final analysis was a draw here at the Norwood Oval. Norwood 19-11, 125, tying with Sturt 19-11. It's been a magnificent game here at the Norwood Oval, and let's hope this is just an example of things to come for the 1981 season.